Oh, let's go. Guys, on Wednesday, I went up and did a live stream up here in, this is by Squaw Peak, renamed Kiev Peak for some reason. Anyways, you won't believe what happened. You got kind of a sneak peek just a second ago, but we're up here. I'm up here to tell a story about what happened to me a few years ago. And then I wanted to experiment with this thermal camera that I have and see if I can see anything. There's been a lot of cool sightings up here. And guys, this video is actually pretty eventful. Watch the whole thing through. It's pretty scary, honestly. We're going to go over some stuff that I think I see later on. I wasn't able to keep my eye into the thermal camera the whole entire time, and I didn't have my second phone running, so you can't really see the thermal image the whole time. So I didn't get to look at the thermal really until I got back home. Now that I can review all of that, and we did get some stuff on there that I think is actually kind of interesting. But guys, something happens during this night that is, it's even right now, even though I'm at my house, it's still giving me chills. Luckily I had a friend there, and so made it not as bad. But guys, this is incredible. I appreciate you guys watching. Guys, I'm also on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram now. And I'm really trying to make a push for 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm almost there. If you guys wouldn't mind following me on TikTok, that'd be awesome. I'll put my information on the screen. Anyways, guys, crazy day. I hope you appreciate this video. It's absolutely insane what happens. I gave you kind of a little bit of a sneak peek. But anyways, enjoy. Like and subscribe. All right, guys. So this road has a lot of interesting sightings around this area. If you've heard of provoking Bigfoot, I've never been able to get a source on exactly where that is, but this brush and these types of trees, it looks exactly like this type of area. So I don't know if that was here somewhere. You see some of these aspens. There's a video called, what's it called? These are some pretty old sightings. Bigfoot by Sundance or something like that. That is on Alpine Loop, which is just around the corner up another mountain, so pretty close to here. I had an experience over here where, like I was telling you guys about earlier, where me and a friend were parked on the side of the road, and a Bigfoot, or well, maybe we didn't see a Bigfoot, but something pushed on the bottom of the car. And it was like someone took a dump truck and put a boulder in the back of a truck. That's how big the force was. And that was just right where we were just a second ago on the last live stream before the internet cut out. So I've always kind of wanted to come up here. And I have a thermal imaging camera, and I'll be putting that footage up later. Obviously, I can't show you on the live stream, which would be cool if you could. But that will be going up on YouTube and TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, hopefully here sometime soon. And that's what we're doing out here. We're going to walk around, and we are going to be thermal imaging the trees, seeing if we can see anything. So I'm not going to talk too much. In fact, we might turn this light off here in a little bit, just to kind of maybe not scare away any Sasquatch or Bigfoot or whatever else could be out here. But we're for sure going to be a little bit quieter. I'm just going to have my friend follow me around, and we're just going to kind of look into the trees, and maybe I'll actually take that and we'll go look through the trees and see if we can see anything. And guys, this is kind of like what we're looking through, is just thick forests like this. And it just gets very interesting. I mean, the thermal is really interesting. I'm looking through the thermal, see if I see anything. I wish I could show the thermal on the live, because you can see all these trees and how hot they are compared to the other surrounding trees. And the flashlight doesn't do it justice. If there's anything out there, it's going to be seen on the thermal, not the flashlight, most likely. We are right off of a road. There was a couple more spots that I wanted to go look at. Unfortunately, there was people camping back in there, and obviously there's not going to be a Bigfoot and people are camping right on the road. But a Bigfoot did come to my car and literally shove my car down. So who's to say a Bigfoot could not be just right off the road like this? Okay, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, lights, but it's just the moon. I am him. How's it going? Just, you know, up here looking for Bigfoot. I have a thermal camera going, which is going to get much more information than my camera, of course. So sorry that it's dark. I'm really trying to just see if there's anything out here. This flashlight's amazing, guys. This is a appreciate the lights, guys. Thank you so much. This flashlight is so bright. Like, you can see like almost half a mile. But like I said, I want to try to keep it off as much as possible because we are trying to run a thermal camera. It's going to get much more information. Man, there's a little animal trail down there. That'd be fun to walk through. Maybe not in the middle of the night right now like it is, though. I don't know. I kind of got a weird feeling just now. All these bugs literally flew out of this side of the... All these bugs literally just flew out of this side of the hillside right here. Look at these gnarly trees, man. It was very weird. All of the this direction towards the... Sorry, my bad. Into the trees here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. This is very weird. All of the bugs, and I know it's not birds. It's not the same. There's a bunch of birds flying out of this area, but literally hundreds of bugs flew out of this side all at the same time. Oh, ugh. I got like a weird feeling, man. Do you hear that?
I do hear it. It's crazy.
That sounds like that noise we heard over at Scary Forest.
It does.
That's another place we need to check out. I'm going to take the thermal camera up there for sure. Dude, that was weird. What is that? Put the thermal right there. You see that moving around? I need to get out of the shot because the thermal's not going to work with me in the shot. Hang on, keep it that same direction. Do you see anything through the thermal?
No, I do not.
Dude, there's something back there. Well, it's hard to tell, but there's something right back in here is a different shade of... Right there. It's hard to... Oh, man. There's this little tree right here. Just to the right of that, back in there, there's something really warm. Do you hear that? Anyways, guys, I think, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the thermal gets because the thermal camera can see a lot more than... Did you guys hear that? Guys, no. Hang on. Listen. Oh, let's go. Did you hear that? That's not just me, right? Anyways, guys, I think, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the thermal gets because the thermal camera can see a lot more than... Did you guys hear that? Guys, no. Hang on. Listen. Oh, let's go. Did you hear that? That's not just me, right? I kind of want to get out of here, but I also don't want to like. Guys, there's something over here. I don't know. Where's the car? Right there. Okay. I kind of want to get out of here, but I also like, if there is something out here, we have the thermal going. I don't want to lose it. Okay, I keep seeing this sign down there, and I'm like, are those eyes? But it's just this sign, I think. Yeah. I don't hear anything else, do you? I want to back up just a little bit because we're not that far away from that still. Okay, good. That actually kind of feels good. There's a car coming. More people. Guys, we were just down there and there was something moving in the trees. Oh, now it's all dusty and dirty. Look through the thermal. Oh, there's a weird thing on the thermal. I don't know if it's an orm or it's a tree right in there somewhere. That might just be that. That might just be that fence post right there. Is there a fence? There's a fence post. There's a little bit of a fence on. Not the whole thing isn't fenced though. Whew. Guys, that was I don't know. There was something moved around in there, and we ran back up the hill just a little bit, and it hasn't made any noise since then. But it's been silent all night. There were some people having a campfire further away. I haven't heard them for a little bit either. I'm going to get in the car, and I think I'm just going to thermal. We're going to drive by, and we're just going to use the thermal on that same spot where we heard the noise. I'm not walking down there again. That was really, really scary. Anyways, guys. Oh God, freaking moth is attacking me. Is that a bad thing, guys? I might as well look down here too. Look at that tree? You know, is that natural, or is that something that a Bigfoot does to a tree? What do you guys think? Turn this light off. The moths are bothering me. All right, guys. I might get off the live. Thanks for participating. Thanks for watching. Oh, I got shivers. I've never had anything like that happen to me like on a live stream before. So I'm gonna get going. But that was weird. A couple weird things that happened tonight. All these moths are attacking the camera. But yeah, all the moths and all the bugs literally flew out of these trees all at the same time and flew to the other side of the road. And then right after that, well, not right after that, it was probably what, 3 or 4 minutes later, there was a couple weird like thudding. I'm not sure if it was footsteps or things being thrown at us or tree branches breaking. I don't know. It was just a weird, like snapping, funky noises right in those trees over there. And honestly, I haven't had my heart beat this fast in a long time. Anyways, I'm definitely going to come back up here, probably with more people. Maybe put a trail camera up here during the day, not at night. I don't know. Because that was very strange, very scary. And this isn't even where I wanted to investigate to begin with. Well, where I wanted to investigate is just right over this ridge. So, I mean, this is pretty much in the same field. So, I think I'm going to get off the live stream. Thanks for all of you guys' participation. I'm going to keep the thermal camera on still, and we're going to drive by and get some footage of thermal footage just to see, but from the car. I'm not going to stay out of the car over there. Anyways, guys, have a good one. Oh, man, these moths. All right, guys, as I'm filming these things, I have my camera that I'm filming with, and then for this actual video, and then I have my thermal camera, and then I have my phone, and I'm live streaming. So during this live stream, I'm mostly concentrating on reading comments and using the flashlight to kind of just look around. I'm not sticking my eye up to the thermal imager hardly at all. Every once in a while, I'll kind of just peek through it to see if there's anything out there. But the thermal stuff, I really look through afterwards. I have another camera mount coming, or a phone mount coming, that I can mount a phone where I can actually look at the thermal imaging while we're there as well. So once I have that, it'll be awesome. But it's hard to stick my eye up to this thermal imager and watch the whole time when I'm trying to do a live stream, talk to people, as well as film, get some good footage with the flashlight, look for stuff. See if there's any Bigfoots out there. The thermal camera is obviously going to be the best tool I have, but no one wants to see me sitting there with my eye, with, you know, if that makes sense. So the best thing for me to do usually is just to review it afterwards. Okay, you're going to see at the end of this video, we did have a mountain lion encounter right after this. We're in the car, we're driving, and it runs right in front of the car, right down from where we were filming, and this road is kind of like a switchback, and it crosses, I don't know, several different switchbacks back and forth as it goes down the mountain. Unfortunately, I had ended the live stream. I wasn't filming anymore. I started filming again, and I kind of tell the story, and hope to see it again because it's a switchback. Maybe it'll cross again. It never does. Unfortunately, you know, I also looked out the window with the thermal imager. We don't see it on that footage at all either. But now that I'm reviewing this footage, I'm seeing this thing here, and it's hard to tell. It is like the only thing that looks kind of like something, you know, it's hard to tell if it moves or not. Let me know what you guys think. Could this possibly be a mountain lion? It's hard to tell if it moves at all. It kind of looks mostly stationary, but you know, if a mountain lion is right there and it sees us, mountain lions are smart, you know, they're used to stalking prey for hours. They're going to be very, very smart about what they do. I don't know. Now let's get to the encounter. Is the encounter that we have with these noises, is it just the mountain lion? Is it just the mountain lion in the trees snapping branches, and that's what I hear? Before I run, I don't know. Right? I don't know. We're gonna look at a couple of things. There are some interesting things here that we're gonna look at, but watch that encounter real quick one more time. All right, guys, this is right where it happens again. And guys, this is only 30 or 40 seconds after we see that first mountain lion type looking thing, ish, I believe, somewhere in there. But I don't know.
Did you guys hear that? Guys, no.
And when I say see, we didn't see it during the filming of the video, just afterwards reviewing the thermal. Okay, so I hear something, and I look to the right.
Oh, hang on. Listen.
Oh, because I had heard a couple things. Like there was a really quiet one right in the beginning, and then I hear a louder kind of a noise. And that's when I say, like, hey, listen, like, what's going on over here kind of a thing. Like, it was getting very weird. Like, it was really rapid, like one noise, and then a couple seconds later another noise, and then I'm like, something's here. And then when that third one happened, it was so loud, I just ran. I didn't know what to do. I just ran. Okay. Go.
Did you hear that? That's not just me, right? Anyways,
and I didn't run super, super far. I had a friend with me, so it wasn't like, I mean, it was scary and it's still terrifying. And thinking about, you know, if I would have been out there by myself, I would have ran straight to the car and just driven away, honestly, and canceled the live stream. But I did have my friend there, so it wasn't as bad. I'm sure you've had that experience before. You kind of feel more confident when you have someone with you. But let's look through the thermal quick and see what we can see. Okay,
guys. I think
it is like a 4x zoom.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, so you're not going to see the wide angle as much.
It'll be interesting to see what the thermal gets, because the thermal camera can see a lot more than. Did you guys hear that?
So I don't know if the camera can hear the first one. I think you can hear the second one and the third one.
Guys, no. Hang on. Listen. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, you definitely hear the third one. The first two things that I hear were a little quieter. You might hear the second one faintly, but
did you hear that?
Definitely.
That's not just me, right?
Definitely heard. Okay, so this is it in slow motion, and I noticed something here. I don't know if it's anything, but it's very, very, very interesting. It's going to be up here in this tree here in a second. Watch these trees right up here. I believe that's what I was looking at earlier. No, it's this tree right here. What is this? Is this something up in this tree? Like just looking at this scares the crap out of me. Is this something in this tree? And it moves. It looks like it climbs up into this tree, and it looks like it's some kind of like a humanoid figure. Like it wasn't the thing I saw a second ago. It was this right here. Guys, watch this tree. Right there. And it's moving. So I need to figure out how to get it right to that. Here I go. I can backtrack. Because there's definitely something in this tree. Look how it moves. Like is this the mountain lion? Is this a mountain lion, or is this a humanoid? Like I'm honestly, I'm just getting shivers. So like I said, I'm not seeing this as I'm filming. I don't see this thing as I'm filming. This is through the trees with thermal imaging, and I'm not looking through the thermal image as I'm recording this. If I was, I would have seen that. But look, or is this just some weird thermal imaging anomaly that's happening because I'm moving the camera? I don't know. All I know is that as it pans to the right, and I'm just going to go frame by frame. You can see what looks like a head move from right here, move this way, and then kind of turn to the right a little bit. I don't know. It could be nothing. But when I watch this, and I see that movement, I don't see anything else moving like that. I see things changing colors. I see things getting hotter or colder, but I don't see anything quite like this happen. Okay, let's watch it just normal. It just kind of appears right in that spot right here, and then it continues to kind of move. Is it climbing down the tree? Like it looks like it's moving down the tree. Like because it's not there anymore. It's gone. It's not just there, which makes me think that it's not an anomaly. It makes me think that it's something that's actually there. Because when it pans back across, it looks like it's climbing down the tree. Doesn't that right here? I'm gonna go back. It looks like there's two of them actually. That one here, and then another thing over here. Oh my gosh, I just saw that second thing just now. Let's watch again. And then I'm going to point out over here. Watch this over here. That also looks like a similar type of a head. And then it looks like that thing kind of climbs down the tree. I don't know. And then it looks like this is climbing down the tree right here as well. Because that's where that first one was. It was up here at first, and then you can kind of see that the heat signature moves down, and now it's like climbing down the tree. And this is like right when I hear that noise. And then you're going to see this camera shake a bunch, or this is the slow motion. So I think I might have cut us moving away from this area on this one. But guys, is that not weird? There, yeah. So right there is a note. What is this? See, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on in here. Is that something right here? What is, guys? What is this thing here? It almost looks like an arm swinging to that direction, right? Maybe going up the hill and going away from us. Right there. I don't know, guys. And then that's when we start running. So that must be, yeah, you can tell that we're running right there. So that must be when the second loud noise. Did we hear that thing plop onto the ground and start moving up towards the top of the mountain? And that's when we heard the louder noise. Did it snap a branch off? I don't know, guys. All I know is this is really creepy, really freaking me out. There's one other thing I wanted to show you. Okay, this is another thing I wanted to show you guys. This is on thermal camera, and look at this thing. Okay, bodies are usually warm, so usually what's on a thermal camera, these orange items are the hottest, and these darker areas are the coldest. Well, you have this very weird shape. It looks like a person. It looks like a person is just standing. If I go to this footage, it appears to be this. That is what we're looking at. And it kind of looks like there is something there. Okay. But when we look through here, if it's a person or a Bigfoot, it should be glowing bright orange, right? Or it should be bright yellow or something. Does the Bigfoot's fur, does it block heat somehow where it's going to appear as one of the coldest items in the footage? Or can they change that? Is this an energy being where it can change if it's hot or cold? Because that thing we saw earlier in the tree was definitely a bright orange. Now this thing here is a solidly dark figure. So this should be on the camera. It should be registering hot. It's just super confusing. One other thing we're going to look at, guys. All right, guys. So this is after we get in the car and we decide to drive back to that same spot. And I get kind of a weird silhouette right here. But again, it's dark. It's not hot. It's a cold signature. And it looks like a head, it looks like a nose and like a chin, but that could just be, I don't know, could just be anything. It's hard to tell. There is kind of a weird looking thing here with some eyes. But then again, guys, these are all just kind of weird, cold signatures. This isn't what you think you're going to look through and see like a creature. Another kind of like a head looking type thing here as well. Like, but if these were animals, you would see like, you would think that they would be, like, any other animal would be bright orange or yellow, unless these are keeping them, unless their fur's keeping them cold still. Okay, this is interesting. The other head shape thing is interesting. But guys, the thing that makes me think the hardest and the weirdest thing, I'll show one more time, is this up here, guys. You know, and those cold signatures don't appear to be here in this footage, which is interesting as well. Like, those head shape things, they only appear after we drive back the second time. Because the thing that concerns me the most and is the weirdest thing to me, that almost looked like something for a second, right? Like, like that looks really creepy, but I'm pretty sure that's just a tree. That's a tree. It looks like legs, but you can tell that they're just trees. But guys, the weirdest thing to me is the thing that appears up in this tree right here. And then the other one. Because it literally moves. You can see it moving through the trees. That's the thing, is that a mountain lion? Is that a mountain lion's tail? I really hope so. Well, I kind of hope it's a Bigfoot, but it's also going to scare the crap out of me if that's actually a real Bigfoot or some sort like that. Because it just moves. It moves up into the trees. That one's kind of weird too, but it's harder to tell. This one's more definitive. And then you can see it moving. You literally see parts of the body moving. It isn't just changing colors. And it moves this way. And then, oh man, gives me the chills, guys. I'm going to tell you a story about the mountain lion here in a second and end the video. But guys, please like, subscribe. I hope you liked what you saw. Let me know what you think. Anyways, appreciate it, guys. And again, I'm trying to make the push to 10,000 followers on TikTok. I really hope that you'll follow me on there. I appreciate you guys and everything that you guys do to support me and the channel. Have a good one. Dang it, man. That was crazy.
It was cool.
Dude, I came down from wherever we were too. Guys, no joke. I'm driving down right now from my live stream, and a mountain lion runs right in front of the car. Like, I wish I was live streaming still. I should have kept the camera on. It ran right across the street, right down from where we were filming. So it's very likely that what we heard was actually a mountain lion, probably up in a tree or something. Maybe it knocked some branches off. I don't know. But, oh, I got shivers. I knew there was something over there. It wasn't Bigfoot. It was a mountain lion. And maybe that's what there's some hot areas on that screen that kind of looks like eyes. I think I would see the whole mountain lion if that was the mountain lion, but it's possible, I guess, that those eyes were a mountain lion's eyes. But, guys, that mountain lion came right across from the left over here and ran across to the right. And this road that we're on is kind of like a switchback road. So that it would have come down right from where we had just been. So honestly, I just got shivers up my spine because I knew that I heard something. It freaked me out. Luckily, I was with somebody else. Otherwise, I would have probably I would have ran straight to the car. Maybe we got some stuff on the thermal camera. I looked through it a couple times, didn't see anything myself, except for that one hot spot by that tree. But we filmed some. We drove past that spot again with the thermal camera. I'm going to check that out, put it on YouTube. I'll put it on this video as well. Hopefully we get the mountain lion on there. That'd be really cool. After it ran across the road, I also got the thermal camera and pointed it into the bushes and the trees where it ran into. I didn't want to jump out of the car, of course, at that point. But hopefully we got something, guys. I just got shivers down my spine again. That's the third mountain lion I've seen in Utah. 10th I've ever seen ever. So some 10th or 11th that I've ever, seen in my entire life. So pretty rare. That's crazy, guys. Anyways, yeah. Wow.